We only brought like 30 films and one 8mm camera and nothing else.
A suit and a clown suit and a young girl called Sarah, 7 years old.
We're shooting up against the sun and we're shooting with different lights and it's a little bit out of control.
We have to use the lights that's there, you know. So
actually the backstage footage on this trip was shot with a better camera than the one we shot the music video on.
Yeah. I wanted to show a guy stuck in his life, which I think so many people are, that really out of habit never gets the chance to see themselves in any other position, in any other life. He needed something that would create a change, something that would wake him up. Sometimes it's a car crash, sometimes you get fired, sometimes you get divorced or whatever. But what I wanted to do is a guy gets a chance to really again listen to what life can be about, find himself. On the cover I have a guy actually on the back street of Wall Street listening to the ground, but in the corner there's a small clown handing him over a balloon, and I think the balloon is a sign of here you are, here's your chance. You have to carry this through this change until you have seen it all, until you have seen what you can become, what you really can do, what you're capable of. One day I get a letter from my mom and she just sent, you know, an article from a newspaper. They made some research, pointed at people living in the cities, you know, taking life too seriously and, you know, really end up stressing themselves to death. And they talked about the clown really as being, you know, a great fun symbol of joy and laughter.
And a chakra.
And a chakra and an energy.
Yeah.
So whenever you were in stress or feeling tight or anything, a clown was a good visual.
You should open up that clown shop.
Yeah, so it was a good visual to think about the clown, really just to get connected with these feelings.
Okay. Okay.
For the ones who don't know Thomas, well, he's been a photographer for years and done some amazing work. I really wanted to work with somebody, you know, that had the eagerness like I feel I have for my project, and the love and the sensation and the passion, because I believe that is the stuff that will shine through in the end. It's about that eagerness of creating something, and I know that Thomas has that, and I know for a fact that if he sets out to do something, he will do it. So I never had any doubt in my mind, and that is why I contacted Thomas in the first place. We actually went on Google Earth.
Yeah, we did.
And we were just brainstorming, and there was really no idea on where we couldn't go. It was more like, where do we need to go to make this a reality?
And we came down to a very simple plan. We needed to go from few colors to a lot of strong colors.
Yeah.
We needed to go from an area that was green, wet, moist, or what you could say, and go to a really, really dry area with burned red colors and a blue sky from nearly black and white.
And we, of course, you know, we also talked about, you know, where would it make sense going, you know, instead of flying first this way and then that way.
And you discovered Tunisia.
Yeah, because
and it had everything.
Yeah, because I've been here as a kid, and I just remembered from that trip that there was desert and all that. And of course, you know, George Lucas came to mind. I remember that he shot Star Wars in Tunisia, and you know, if he could capture for the Star Wars movies, you know, a whole, you know, set of different planets, you know, in one country. I thought, well, that maybe gives us a clue of what we can find here.
Yeah. Some of the places that we pointed out on Google Earth when we arrived there, even though we had been driving for 3 or 4 hours, when we came to the location, we agreed that we were not going to shoot that location.
Yeah, there was.
And that was really cool, because normally that would have been something to fight about, maybe, because that was a part of the plan. But when we came there, it was like, no. Actually, we drove for 3 hours.
Yeah.
We came out to the desert where we have seen a boat there, but it was too touristic. We just agreed, like, let's shoot the shadows in the salt lake instead.
Yeah, because it had to. We just agreed again. It had to say more about the world than in a certain place. You know, as much as we like Tunisia, it's not important for the video if it's Tunisia or Kenya or someplace else. It's more important to show the diversity of the world, really.
And for me, there's like a greatness in driving 3 hours in a car and just shoot the shadows. It's like
yeah.
The thing is, when we're shooting on 8mm, we cannot see the result immediately. We need to get surprised when we come home. Also,
hopefully there's something on the film.
Yeah, hopefully there's something on the film. No, but as when I was younger, the sensation of the feeling, the happiness about, hey, I got something on the film, you know, that feeling is way gone now. And actually I thought that it would be pretty cool to do something that I was not completely in control of. We pretty much know where we're going and what we got, but not 100%. And that is a great thing, that it gives the whole idea some kind of its own life and its own energy. Today everybody can buy a camera. Everybody has a computer. But if you have a typewriter, it doesn't make you a great author, you know?
No.
And when I'm working for my clients, if they ask me, what kind of camera do you have? You know, it's like, I lose my interest in working for them, because, you know, if it's a contest about having the most expensive camera, I could just buy the most expensive camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody can do a video today. Everybody can do a still picture, write a book, or you got all opportunities in the world, but there's something honest about taking a film, cut away all the effects, cut away the expensive cameras and the light and everything, and just go for a great idea. And that was what we needed, because it had to be simple and honest and slow, and the camera. It's like,
it was like
it needed to live for itself, you know. It's like we needed to do it back to basic, you know.